Now let us see the time of flight, time to reach maximum height and horizontal distance in this class. So in this projectile motion, V is the velocity of the object which is projected at an angle theta from the ground. It traces a parabolic path, it reaches the maximum height and it comes down. When it reaches the earth, that is when it reaches the ground, the distance becomes y0, the vertical distance becomes 0. The object traces parabolic path. It reaches the maximum height and then it comes down. R is the horizontal distance travelled by the object when it reaches the ground. Now the object will have two components of velocity, Vy vertical component of velocity, Vx horizontal component of velocity. Tf is equal to time of flight, that is the time taken by the object to go to the maximum height and then to come down. The time taken by the object to reach the earth once again is called the time of flight. R equal to range, that is the distance covered, horizontal distance covered by the object. It is the horizontal distance. And Vx equal to V cos theta, we know that. Vy vertical component of velocity, V sin theta minus gt according to equation of motion. Horizontal distance at any point of time t, x is equal to V cos theta into t. The vertical distance at any point of time t, y is equal to V sin theta into t minus of gt square, where g is the acceleration due to gravity. This is according to equation of motion. Tm is equal to time to reach the maximum height. The object reaches the maximum height. When it reaches the maximum height, the vertical component of velocity Vy becomes 0. So the time taken for the object to reach the maximum height is called the time to reach maximum height. At this point, at maximum height, Vy equal to 0, vertical component of velocity is equal to 0. Therefore, substitute 0 here, 0 is equal to V sin theta minus Gtm. Tm is the time to reach maximum height. Therefore, Gtm equal to V sin theta, Tm is equal to V sin theta by g. So this is the time to reach the maximum height. Then time of flight, Tf is equal to time of flight, y is equal to 0. So time of flight is the time taken by the object to reach the ground once again. At this point, the vertical distance y becomes 0. Therefore, in this equation, put y is equal to 0. Therefore, 0 equal to V sin theta into Tf. Instead of T, you put time of flight Tf minus of Gtf square. It becomes of Gtf square equal to V sin theta into Tf. So both sides Tf common, so you cancel. It becomes of Gtf is equal to V sin theta, Tf equal to 2V sin theta by g. Therefore, this is time of flight. Time of flight is equal to 2V. V is the velocity of the object which is projected. 2V sin theta by g. But V sin theta by g is the time to reach maximum height. Therefore, Tf time of flight is equal to 2Tm. 2 times of time to reach the maximum height is the time of flight. Now let us find out maximum height reached by the object. So at maximum height, right? So what happens? So that the time taken to reach the maximum height is Tm. Tm is the time taken. We have found out that already. So y is equal to V sin theta into t minus of gt square is the vertical distance equation. So instead of y, I put maximum maximum height. Hmax equal to V sin theta into Tm. Instead of t, I put Tm, time to reach maximum height, minus of Gtm square. So H max equal to V sin theta. Instead of Tm, we put V sin theta by G. Tm is the time of flight. It is V sin theta by G. Already we have found out. Minus of G into V sin theta by G whole square. Therefore, maximum height H max equal to V square sin square theta by 2G. Therefore, maximum height is equal to V square sin square theta by 2G. This is the equation for maximum height reached by the object. Now let us find out the range, horizontal distance travelled by the object. Range R is equal to V cos theta into Tf. V cos theta is the horizontal component of velocity into Tf is the time of flight. So R equal to V cos theta, Tf we have found out already, 2V sin theta by G. Therefore, V into V cos 2 sin theta cos theta sin 2 theta. This is cos theta, here 2 into sin theta. 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta. Therefore, V into V square. V square sin 2 theta by G is the horizontal distance R. So, for maximum, this is the horizontal distance, that is the range covered. For maximum horizontal distance R max, this should be sin 2 theta should be 1. Sin 2 theta should be 1 for maximum horizontal distance. Therefore, sin 2 theta is equal to 1. 2 theta is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, theta is equal to 45 degree. Therefore, the object must be projected at an angle of 45 degree to reach the maximum horizontal distance. Therefore, theta equal to 45 degree. Therefore, put sin 2 theta is equal to 1 here. It becomes R max equal to V square by G. So, this is the equation for maximum horizontal distance, and this is the equation for range.